Hi everyone, so in this video we are going to do a Cisco packet tracer activity where we practice implementing extended IPv4 ACL. So this is a precursor before you do the actual physical lab lah. Okay, so kita tengok dalam topology ni is a very simple one. Kita ada network 172.22.34.64.0 and .96. So we have one server here, 34.62, and PC1 and PC2. So let's look at the instructions. In an activity, we basically follow the instructions given by the packet tracer. Again, just to practice first, okay, but it allows you to view what are the possible actions that we can do on a particular command list. Okay, so the main point here di sini adalah kita punya objektif adalah untuk configure extended ACL. Satu menggunakan number, yang kedua menggunakan name. So of course as human beings, it is easier for us to remember or understand anything that is using name lah instead of using number, but we have the facility to do both. Okay, so the main point untuk kita nak filter di sini adalah based on this scenario. Two employees need access to services provided by the server. PC1 only needs FTP access while PC2 only needs web access. So FTP dengan HTTP or HTTPS lah. And both computers need to be able to ping the server but not each other. Okay, so kat situ dia dah nampak bayangan lah macam mana kita nak apply kita punya access list ni. Okay, so let's look at the first one, the numbered ACL. Okay, configure an ACL to permit FTP and ICMP from the PC1 LAN. So bila instruction ni, okay, bila dia kata PC1 LAN, dia dah describe lah basically. Bukan sahaja kita nak filter daripada PC1, but also the whole network that belongs to PC1 lah. Maksudnya sini 172.22.34.64/27, the whole network. Okay, so since topology ni kita hanya ada satu router dan memang kita configure ACL di router. Let's go into the privilege mode and global configuration mode. So of course, the instructions in the packet tracer activity ask us to try a few modes, okay, just to help us. If it's not necessarily that kita remember all the commands, okay, just to see what the access list can do. Access list and then question mark. Okay, so if we are using a numbered access list, then number 1 until 99 is for the standard access list, while 100 until 199 is for the extended access list, which is what we want to do today. Okay, so let's use 100, then question mark again. So when we do an access list, like I said in the lecture, we need to have at least one permit statement, because kalau kita tak buat apa-apa statement, the access list will have an implicit deny. Jadi semua traffic pun tak boleh lalu. Alright, so in this case kita boleh gunakan permit at least satu, kemudian kita boleh deny yang lain lah. Alright, so untuk yang numbered ni, okay, so kita tengok kita nak buat permit FTP and ICMP from PC1 LAN. Okay, so at least we do permit. Okay, and then the instruction asks us to use question mark to see what else we can do in the permit statement. So we can permit all these protocols. AHP, EIGRP, ESP, GRE, ICMP, IP, OSPF, TCP and UDP. So kita nak FTP dan ICMP. ICMP ada tetapi FTP tak ada. Okay, so ini adalah protokol dekat network layer. Jadi FTP adalah protokol dekat application layer. So we need to find out what is the transport layer protocol. Okay. So dekat FTP, it is TCP lah. It's stated already in the instruction. Okay. So FTP is an application layer protocol that uses TCP at the transport layer. Alright. So kita kena gunakan protokol yang ada di sini lah. Alright. So permit TCP. Okay. Kemudian kita letak the source. Okay. So the source can be the source address or the keyword any ataupun the keyword host. Alright. So the source address of course kena ada wildcard mask lah sebab dia akan menandakan source network. Untuk any maksudnya kita tak kisah whatever the IP address. Untuk host, maksudnya bila kita nak specify hanya satu IP sahaja. IP address of a single host. So di sini dia dah bagi clue. It is from PC1 LAN. Okay, so we want to permit FTP and ICMP from PC1 LAN. Okay, so the LAN IP here adalah 172.22.34.64. So kita follow lah. 172.22.34.64 and the wildcard mask for 27.0.0.31. Okay. And then it's going to be the destination. So the destination can be any address. Okay, destination address ataupun any. Ataupun match only a packet on a given port number, ataupun host, ataupun kita ada a lower port and not a given port number, ataupun match a range of port numbers. Okay, so untuk course kita gunakan yang tiga yang atas tu lah. Alright, so for this case, it is to permit the traffic going to the server. Okay, so server hanya ada satu. So kita gunakan keyword host. Okay, and then the IP address of the server 62. Okay, kemudian untuk TCP sebab dia transport layer, so kita nak filter traffic apa? Kita nak filter traffic FTP. Okay, so kita kena ada equal to lah. Okay, must match. Match only packets on a given port number. Alright. So kalau kita tak ingat port number pun ada keyword-keyword yang Cisco support. Okay, untuk yang lain kita kena letak port number lah. Okay, so in this case port 21 kita boleh letak 21 ataupun kita boleh letak FTP. Okay. Alright. So itu satu. Okay, yang kedua ICMP access list 100 permit. Sebab kita ada ICMP di sini, so kita letaklah ICMP 172 source address samalah 64 host 172.22.34.62. Okay. Alright, so tak perlu EQ lah sebab ini sudah dekat network layer, so tak ada process number. Okay, so now we need to verify ataupun test lah betul tak boleh ping. Okay, so permit ICMP means kita boleh ping daripada PC1 ke server. Okay, yang kedua tadi kita buat permit TCP equal to FTP. Okay, so untuk verify kita boleh guna show access list. Okay, so ada dua. So nampak kat sini ini adalah sequence number. So sequence number ni memainkan peranan siapa punya access list statements akan being executed first. So in my lecture video, I already stated that in access list is important for us to letak susunan ni mengikut strategically lah, mengikut sequence. Sebab kalau tak ikut sequence, there might be a possibility yang kita tak lepas ataupun tak match any statement Jadi kita kena lalui per implicit deny. Jadi traffic tu being denied walaupun sepatutnya kita nak objektif dia being permitted. Okay, so in this case, since TCP and FTP and ICMP ni tak ada kena mengena, jadi it doesn't matter much lah. Okay, tapi kalau dari segi filtering yang lain, mungkin dia akan membawa effect lah, impact. Okay, so this is the sequence number. Bila nak edit pun kita kena tengok sequence number ni dulu untuk tahu dekat mana kita nak edit. Now, we want to apply this access list to a particular interface, right? So, mengikut topologi ni, untuk kita filter traffic daripada LAN ini, LAN PC1, it's best that we filter here lah, right? Sebab ini semua akan menepati syarat bahawa ini traffic yang datang daripada PC1 punya LAN. So the interface adalah G00. So kita kena apply gunakan IP access group and the direction adalah inward. $100 in. Okay, lupa letak number. Okay. So now that we have applied that, let's test again. Can we ping? Okay, now the destination host is unreachable. Can we ping the server? Yes, we still can ping the server. Can we FTP into the server? Yes, so we can FTP and ICMP to the server, but not to the PC2. Okay. Let's look at the next access control list. This is a name ACL. So, kita nak buat supaya PC2 LAN can have HTTP access ke server dan juga ICMP. Okay, so format dia adalah IP access list. So, kalau dalam numbered, kita ada access list and then the number. Kalau dalam name, kita letak IP di depan access list and then whether it is a standard or an extended one. Okay, jadi nama tu kita perlu bagi nama yang deskriptif lah. Okay, so contoh macam ni, kita hanya nak allow HTTP traffic sahaja, so dia bagi nama HTTP only. Okay, so let's go through the steps. Sebenarnya basically kita dah tahu, right? So we want to permit TCP and then the local area network punya address and the wildcard mask. Okay, so this is for PC2 LAN. Okay, so after that, we must specify the server IP and use the keyword host. And also, since it is HTTP, the port number or the port type will be www. Okay, and then we can allow ICMP yang ini sama macam yang kita buat dekat PC1. Okay, so verify and then apply on this interface. Okay, G01 and we verify. Okay, let's do that. IP access list. So if we use question mark, it will be standard or extended. So we want extended. So you should put a name. Okay, so I just follow the name as given in the packet tracer activity instructions. So now dia masuk dalam NACL. Okay, name ACL configuration. So you must pay attention also to what is on the left of your hash sign so that you know at which mode you are in. Okay, so permit. What was it again? Permit TCP. And then the network address 172.22.34.96. And the wildcard mask and the host of the server equal okay, so HTTP is HTTP 80 here is www. Okay, and then the ICMP one is ICMP. Okay, I must have done something wrong here. Let me check. The dot. Alright. Okay, and show access list. Okay, so we have one numbered 100 and we have a name HTTP only. So now to test PC2. Let's say if we can ping PC1 first. By right, if PC1 cannot ping PC2, then PC2 also cannot ping PC1 because it's not going to receive any reply. Okay, so it's time out. Okay, because we've already applied a numbered ACL on PC1. Okay, so we didn't apply this access list yet. Let's apply IP access group HTTP only, also in. Okay, now it's going to be destination host unreachable. So there's a difference between timeout and host unreachable. This timeout is because it's not allowing the reply from PC1 to PC2. When we ping PC2 to PC1, PC1 has already applied an access list. So it's not going to be able to reply. So that's why request is timed out. Unlike here, we filter. We do not allow the traffic of ICMP to go through the other address. So it's destination host unreachable. Okay, let's test if we can access the HTTP server. Let's enter the IP address of the server. 62. Okay, so this is the web page default of the web server. So that means we are able to use HTTP. Okay. And then ping the server also. Okay, so we are able to ping the server. So that's the basics of applying an extended access list, both numbered and also named.